There we go. I want to make sure I can hear my soundboard okay. Let me turn my headphones up. My headphones kind of low. Okay, hold on. All right, sound effects ain't loud enough for me, man. I need sound effects loud. I need to rock my damn eardrum, man.
Can you dig it, sucker?
All right, there we go, man. There we go. So, yo, I'm going to go through the chat. I see my man Shane, Dead Specimen, DJ C Money, everybody tuning in. Yo, we going to get straight to it. Happy Easter. Let's start there, Shane. Let's start there. Happy Easter. Dap me up. Hairy Knuckles and all, man. Good to see you all the way from Melbourne, Australia, man. It's probably the afternoon time over there for you. You're probably feeling good right now. It's late night over here. All right. And yo, I'm be honest, man. I almost didn't get a damn show today. I'm gonna be honest. I just, came back. It's Easter Sunday. I was out. I've been up early. We've been doing things, the family and all types of stuff, and preparing, and I got a lot of stuff, man. So I almost didn't get a show. But you know what? I got a lot of damn things I want to talk. See, 1 p.m. I knew it. I knew it, Shane. I knew it. I knew what time it was over there, man. You be a good time. Like this time be perfect time for you. It's good time here, but it's perfect time for you. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and get to it. I got a lot to talk about, and I just want to go ahead and get through it really fast because I know it's Easter Sunday. A lot of people want to get up tomorrow. They got other things to do. And Shane, if you out there in Melbourne, Australia, you got your full day ahead. All right, just sit back, relax. Go ahead and get your popcorn. Chill out. Dab me up again. Hairy Knuckles and all. All right, we good. So I want to dive right into the episode. First thing I want to start with, and I'm going to make sure, hopefully I don't flicker or anything like that. Let's move around, okay? I'm going to pull up here a poll. This poll, oh my gosh. It started as a clip, man. It started as a clip. I just put up a clip. That's all I did. I put up a clip of the podcast, and next thing you know, everybody went crazy. Everybody started going, and the comments went ham. Now, I'm actually going to pull up this clip right now. Let's go ahead and pull it up. All right. Here's we Johnny. Go. What's going on, man? Now, this clip, I'm going to pull up here on screen. There we go. And hold on. Whoa.
How rude of your clip.
Hey, man, let's get to it. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up on screen now. All right. Now, once I play it, I want to make sure everybody can hear sound okay. I want to make sure everything good. So we're going to go ahead and share screen. Bam. All right. Now, I'm going to listen to
I'm not going to lie. Out of any game, if somebody can tell me somebody more iconic than Mario, let me know. I don't care what you're talking about. Ain't nobody.
You, Nick.
Mario's the most iconic out of everything.
Now, that was the end of the clip. Very simple clip. But I started with Mario's the most iconic.
Out of any game, if somebody can tell me somebody more iconic than Mario, let me know. I don't care.
If someone can tell me any video game character, okay? Any video game character. Now, since we already sharing the screen, I leave many comments. We ain't gonna get to me. I want to go ahead and read through some of these comments because we actually got a poll. We're going to pull up the facts today, okay? That one guy from the one game, you know the one. I agree. That was a good one. The left paddle from Pong. Yeah, hey, left paddle from Pong. Introducing the Tetris blocks. All right. You know that one guy from the game made back a while ago from that one company, but could only be played on that console from that year? That was a good one. I believe it is that guy. Sonic, Mario, Pikachu go hand in hand.
Facts.
Pikachu. My parents don't know what Mario or even what Nintendo is, but know about Pikachu. Now, I could say my parents know who Mario is, but have no idea who Pikachu is. It can go both ways. All right.
You know what? I'll actually play on this side because wasn't there that whole satanic panic about Pokemon a while ago, and it got a lot of mainstream attention. And since Pikachu's kind of the face of Pokemon, he got caught in the crossfire.
He did. I'm gonna be honest, man. I wasn't really feeling the Pokemon as the most iconic. Now I think it's a younger generation thing. That's me. I think it's a younger generation thing. That's just me. I don't know. I feel like if I had to say Sonic, Mario, and Pac-Man. I don't know about Pac-Man. I might not throw Pac-Man in. I ain't gonna disrespect Pikachu like that. All right. I ain't gonna say Sonic is a close one because Sonic is like now becoming big again. Pikachu, there was a whole fad, and I know there's a big thing around it. I just don't see it, man. But I
I
respect.
would argue
Respect.
from like 2000-ish, like after the Dreamcast died, to like 2010, maybe you could increase that or decrease that. Sonic was kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, and you know what? We have to debate that. We have to debate Sonic. Well, I still think Sonic's name holds so much weight, man. I think that's what iconic mean, right? Like, man, when you say Sonic, kids, they stick, you know? I don't know, but that's just me. Let me go through a couple others. Me seeing a blue hedgehog, so we got another Sonic. Pikachu, Sonic or Sans, okay? Sonic. The one guy that says Sonic. Master Chief, I like that. Okay, Master Chief is iconic. I will definitely say that. Not up there with the other ones, but iconic. Bro is spitting straight facts. Like that guy. You could argue with Donkey Kong. Now, this one, I'm not even going to lie. You could argue with Donkey Kong, but the Mario first party franchises are way larger than Donkey Kong. That's the simple reason for me. More people play more Mario games than Donkey Kong games. So Mario's going to be more memorable.
I think it depends on the generation you're talking about. Like my dad, I feel like if I
agree.
said Donkey Kong to him,
I agree.
he would get the picture in his head, 300 milliseconds quicker than if I said Mario.
Yeah, throwing down barrels. Ooh, 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 A lot of people do think of, you're right, it's a generational thing. But that's where I think Pac-Man comes in. I think your dad would know who Pac-Man, right? He would rock with
sure.
Pac-Man. Yeah, so it's a tough one. I'm going to go through some other ones. Pac-Man, there we go. Ronald McDonald. Pac-Man, bro. Jack Cooper.
Who the fuck's Jack Cooper?
I have no idea. I thought he was going to say Sly Cooper. I don't know. Jack Cooper. It might be a movie star or something. Maybe we're missing something. Maybe we're out the loop. Okay. And I don't like my eyes looking like that.
About?
So let's just stop right there. Okay. That's better. That's better. I don't want me looking like that all the time. There's games about objects. Just find the most iconic object and bam. Master Chief.
Blocks.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Master Chief. Recently, Astolfo. Who was
Again,
that?
who?
Who was I have no idea. Steve from Minecraft.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Actually good. Now again though.
That's a good one.
Would my dad be able to picture Steve in his head? Probably
No.
not.
But Steve is iconic. I will say. Steve from Minecraft is and then if I had to do a debate, Master Chief or Steve from Minecraft? I might say Steve might got
I'd probably say Steve.
I think Steve might got it.
Absolutely loves Halo. Steve.
I do too. And I'll probably say Steve. Colonel Sanders. Sonic, hello. I'd say Sonic, but that's probably because he partnered with Mario. There are Bible games, therefore Jesus Christ.
You know what? Fuck it. That wins. That wins.
Oh, man. You know what? There are Bible games, and I will admit. Okay. All right. Jesus Christ is,
It's still Easter for us. That even fits.
Yo, and you are absolutely right, man. I got to go ahead and give you a Can You Dick It. It is Easter. That is perfect right now. On Easter Sunday, Bible games, Jesus Christ, number one. Now, TF2, Heavy, the heavy guy from TF2. You're right. John Fortnite.
That's not real.
That's funny. You know what I'm saying? John Fortnite. Pac-Man. Wii Sports. Okay. Wii Sports
so
characters.
Me's. So
yeah, you're right. You're right. He do mean me's.
See, okay, here's what's interesting though. That Me's might be the only characters that like actually elderly people would know. You
know what? I agree with you there. I agree. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up something even better. I'm going to pull up the poll results because I actually did a poll on the community. And it has 86 votes. So we're going to get a good, accurate answer for this. Okay? Now, the answer may not be as accurate as some people want because I can't say. We're just gonna go ahead and pull the poll up and then we'll go ahead and talk. We'll discuss. So there we go. Bam! That is on screen the poll right there. What the heck happened to me? What happened to my picture, man? There we go. Okay, my bad. So we got unanimous Mario, 74%. Second place, way, 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 is Pac-Man with 10%. Then Sonic beats Pikachu. This is the amazing one right here.
Nick.
Sonic beats Pikachu.
Refresh the page.
8%. Okay, let's refresh. We'll go ahead and refresh it here. All right. So we got 87 votes. Oh, it is a tie. A magical vote came from Mysterious Guy.
I did not vote on this. YouTube failed me on this, and I had to cast my vote for Pikachu. I'm sorry. I'm standing by that.
Dang. So Pikachu tie favorite. So let me ask you this, Dr. Specimen. Now we got the numbers here, right? Why do you think Pikachu? Now, this is I'm gonna tell you about the votes too. So I want to clarify and give you context for the votes. So not just my channel. I don't think a lot of subscribers, I have to look at the analytics, voted. I actually went to that post that got about 10,000 views, right, on a short. And I went there and I put in the comments and in the description to vote. Click here. So it's a lot of people from these videos. Now, analytics do say an older crowd typically watches this channel, but we do get a range from, I'd say, 18 to 55, right? We get a wide range. Why do you think Pikachu, only Pac-Man beat Pikachu? Why do you think Pikachu got 8%?
What do I think he got 8%? Well, I think it's simple. Mario's the face of Nintendo. Pretty much everyone knows Nintendo as a company. So when you think of Nintendo, you think of Pikachu, or you think of Mario.
Okay. I'm with that. So why do you think Pac-Man got 10% and Pikachu?
That's probably your older viewers. I'm gonna be honest. Pac-Man's probably from your older viewers.
Okay. Now, what do you think makes Pikachu iconic over, or any reason over any of the others?
I do not believe that Mario has caused any kind of significant controversy. I noticed that there was that thing back when Odyssey was about to release that there are small sects of people that were pissed about him wearing a poncho, of which literally every Hispanic person said, "What do you mean? That's fucking awesome. I love this." So that didn't really go very far. But Pikachu, and for what it's worth, maybe I'm sticking my head too deep in the past, not looking to today, but you had sort of a satanic panic around Pokemon, kind of like with Dungeons and Dragons. Parents were Pokemon was sort of the incarnation of the having electronics in schools causing disruptions, which got a bunch of news stories based around it. Parents were sick and tired of I think Pokemon cards were causing a big stir for some stupid reason. So you have all this sort of mainstream coverage that it's my belief that you ask anybody from 10 to probably 40, they probably have personally played or at least seen someone play a Pokemon game at some point in their life. You go from 40 to 60, they probably were around when any one of these number of panics have occurred with Pokemon. And all of this comes at the expense of Pikachu being the face of Pokemon. So generally, I bet if you went up and found any one of these news stories talking about it, you probably see Pikachu pop up at some point because Pokemon equals Pikachu to a lot of people.
Okay. Yeah. And that's honest debate. I want your opinion out there because this poll was like, damn. Now I knew most people would pick Mario. I do think Mario is the most iconic video game character.
And I honestly don't disagree with that. I'm just a contrarian.
And that's why And someone came to me, right, and said Pikachu. I too much. I know the worldwide phenomenon that happened with Pokemon, right? So that's where you start thinking world. That's different. You know what I mean? It's not just certain say this is a worldwide thing, recognizable characters. So agree with you there. Um, Sonic, I would think Sonic would be last on the list, right? Sonic to me comes off as the preppy kid in high school that was cool, got all the ladies, you know what I mean? But all the other shit he didn't care about, you
Peaked in
know.
high school, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Peaked in high school, man. That's a great way to say it. Peaked in high school, and now he's living off his high school. You know, the 4 touchdowns. You know what I mean?
Wearing his
Didn't
left
fumble
hand
the
check
ball.
his shoe sizes too small. Meanwhile, he's gained 50 pounds.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He's still talking about I dropped 50 in the third quarter. You know, back in high school, people were like, all right, man. All right. So I kind of agree with Sonic. Pac-Man was one where Pac-Man and Pikachu, I could understand there. And I couldn't really argue that either because Pac-Man, I mean, we talking back way, way, way back. And a lot of people before there was a Mario. And I think Mario was around, but it may not have been on the Western side, right? Because I'm not sure the exact. I think Mario hit the Western scene at around like 80, early 80s. Something like that. And correct me, Bob. I think that entirely depends on the generation. I think for Gen X, earlier millennial, it's Mario Pac-Man. For later millennials, it's Pikachu. I agree. We're going to go ahead and give you a can you dig it? All right, because that's.
Can you dig it,
I agree.
sucker?
I agree. I think that's what it is. I can totally agree. Now, what I wonder is the worldwide side of it. Do you think people outside of the United States, now we got Shane here too in Australia. I don't know who Shane got, right? But I'm curious outside of the States. Do you think Mario and Pikachu, let's say, head-to-head battle across the world, do you think Mario still wins?
Oh,
He's
that's.
worldwide too. He's worldwide too.
I think Mario still wins. I really do.
I do too.
I think there's an argument to be made that Pokemon was maybe slightly more of a favorite in Japan. I don't have any evidence for this. It just
I can go with that.
I know that there was a lot more uh, like mainstream culture adopted Pokemon more than honestly the West in general, not just America, but like even
Facts.
sort of America adjacent countries, you know, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, etc. Um,
Agreed.
and honestly, I would even argue that if you go into like the 90s, um, you had Western countries almost actively rejecting Pokemon again. I mean, maybe not Western
I
countries as a
remember
whole,
that.
but at
I
least
remember that.
America. Again, I'll go back to this whole satanic panic, which I don't know if that's the right word for it, but I feel like it's sort of
But
relevant. It's
I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying.
you know, actively rejecting Pokemon as some sort of spawn of Satan. Meanwhile, Japan and hell, even in a way, I mean, maybe I'm misconstruing this, but I swear people were basically saying Japan's an evil country for allowing this to exist. But you go over to Japan and they were celebrating Pokemon. It was an amazing thing over there, which they still do with Mario. But
Agreed.
I don't know. I just feel like you're going to be a little more likely to find in the average Japanese kid's bedroom a Pikachu plushie than a Mario plushie.
And that's where I agree. And if I had to say lore, right? I think we have a strong argument that Pikachu and the lore behind Pikachu could expand Mario. Some people might doubt that. But, that's another argument. Now, one thing I want to ask you, I'm going to bring up this image behind me. Let's see if it comes up correctly. There we go. I don't know if you see it, Dr. Specimen, okay? There's a lot of different weapons back there. I want to ask you this, Dr. Specimen. If I had to ask you, pick the one single most iconic weapon in any video game. Now, this could be, main character weapon, side character weapon, maybe a boss weapon, a weapon that is iconic, that if somebody's seen, you just got it on your dresser, you walk down the street, it's a statue. What is an iconic weapon from a video game that you think the moment somebody see it, they would know, and probably the most iconic?
Oh shit. Master Sword maybe?
Okay. Oh, that was a tough one. I ain't expect you to come out the gate. All right, you came out the gate. Master Sword. Now, for those who do not know what the Master Sword is, could you further elaborate? Because I don't think most people know. They might be thinking it's the Buster. Isn't that the Buster Sword? The big cloud one right behind me, right there. I think
Maybe
that's the Buster. I think it's called Buster.
it's definitely not the penetrator from Saints Row, which is going to be my second choice if you told me not to say Master Sword.
Look, okay. But Master Sword Link, I believe, is the Master Sword. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
Okay. And that's a famous sword. Very, very famous. And I believe it also has the emblem of the Triforce on it.
I believe so. Let me pull that up real quick. I'm
That's
not
a
going to pull it up on
classic
Zoom because I got
sword,
like
man.
27 tabs open because I'm doing work right now. But
And Bob said you took his, man. Because I'm not going to lie, that's iconic, man.
yeah,
Man.
we got the
That's tough.
Triforce on it, that purple handle.
See? Okay. That's what I'm talking. That's a tough question, man. It's a very tough question. It's
I
so
will,
many iconic weapons.
I will also say, and I don't know the name of it, but the thing from Halo, I'm looking at you to your left, uh, physically to your right.
Right
Yep,
there.
that way. Yep,
The energy sword. I think
Energy
that's the
Sword. Yes, damn, I said I was a Halo fan. I didn't even remember Energy Sword. All right.
No, but energy sword, classic. Also, I would say gravity hammer. I would put those side by side,
Ooh, Gravity
right?
Gun from Half-Life.
Oh, you know what, man? I ain't gonna lie, man. We might have to give you some Wolfpack music for that, man. I ain't gonna lie. That gravity gun set the bar for video games. Not
You know what? I got a good idea. Hold up. Let me just scroll through my Steam library real quick and just see like,
yeah.
no,
Get a
nothing.
couple
Ooh, I found one.
ideas.
Well, 'cause
Hey,
my
Bob said the
personal
Doom
bias.
shotguns, which
Well,
by the way, the super shotgun, but when I
oh,
think
the
of Doom, I
BFG.
think of BFG. Yeah, there you go. I think of BFG. Straight off the bat, when I think of Doom, I think BFG, which
Well,
I
see,
think could be the most iconic.
and
Could be.
I'm super biased because I've been playing I don't know if y'all play Cave Story or not. It's one of the most iconic indie games ever
Cave
created.
Story is
So
classic.
I'm thinking like Polar Star from Cave Story, but it's still an indie game. It might be the most popular indie game ever created, but it is still an indie game. So it's not it's not any sort of mainstream. So I just don't know if that would really fall under.
And I'm just gonna say, Lancer from Gears of War. Ever since that gun has been shown on Gears of War, I see it everywhere. Every con, everybody. It's right behind me too, where you see the little chainsaw right there at the end of it, the Lancer. That to me is iconic, but it stands alone on Microsoft. Right? So if you didn't own a Microsoft system, you probably didn't play Gears of War. You probably don't know what that gun is. Right? The Buster sword is pretty big because you think of
Well,
Cloud,
but
and that's
Halo, but the Energy Sword, see the Energy Sword though, you might argue that suffers from the same thing. But the thing is, Halo's sort of a mainstream thing. It's barely even locked to. I mean, it's literally not locked to Xbox. You can play it on PC.
true.
But you
I'll give
have
you that.
someone who's played PlayStation their whole life. There's got to be some kind of blind fanboy to not admit that Halo's a good game. It is just an
I
objectively
agree.
good
I
game.
agree. Like
So
that's
they
like me
might go
saying
under.
God of War. I don't. God of War is not that good. I can play Devil May Cry. Come on, bro. Like really? Like okay, Devil May Cry is good. God of War is good.
God of War, yeah,
Right?
God of War is God of War. You can't.
Shit.
By
Different.
the way, let me ask you a question, Nick, because I
All
just had
right.
this thought.
Let's go.
Most popular video game item, not weapon, can't be a weapon, just item, iconic item from a video game.
Mushroom.
That's what I was thinking. But what made
Mushroom.
me think of the question was the Pip Boy, because I saw Fallout 4 in my Steam library.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Pit Boy is classic, man.
Now
Pit
here's the
Boy is
thing.
classic.
I bet for item, if you polled a bunch of people and you said, think of a video game item, just
We're gonna
any
do that.
popular video game item, I bet the younger people would say mushroom. I bet once you get into late teens, 20s, you might get more of a Pip Boy answer.
What about the Pokeball?
Ooh.
Pokeball, very, very iconic. You got people
You
who
know,
got Pokeballs in the
what?
dresser.
Nick, hold on. I can't believe I forgot about this. I think I just came up with some pretty damn good evidence to my side about Pikachu being maybe a little bit more popular than
Let's
even
hear it.
Mario. Pokemon Go.
Now, one thing I will say
You
with
had
Pokemon Go, that's
Hillary
true.
Clinton talking about
It,
Pokemon Go. That's about as mainstream as you get.
it's viral. I'm not gonna lie. Pokemon Go, I mean, come on, kids were getting ran over. Like playing Pokemon Go.
And dude,
It was a
nothing is
phenomenon. It
more
was. It was a phenomenon.
nothing is more iconic than being traumatized by your favorite yellow rat, both mentally and physically, from the tires of a Ford F-150.
Yeah, real gaming Rusak test. The answers reveal your gaming bias. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm with Bob on that. Certain answers do tell kind of your gaming history. Like, right, you said the gravity gun. And the reason I said that might be the most iconic. Now, we can go a couple others. Because for me, when I think if you had to say each single game, right? Halo. You got the energy sword, you got gravity hammer, but one that I remember is the combat pistol. The pistol in the first Halo was one of the most damaging weapons. That's the first one that comes to mind to me. But if I had to debate it, right? I could only debate it so far because they did nerf it later on. And
Now,
it wasn't as powerful
I
later, and it wasn't as impactful. So,
I just had another question though, because
all right,
I
let's go.
think that this might be the most popular like M-rated video game. Is there an iconic item from Grand Theft Auto 5? Like, is there one that people are like, name the item from Grand Theft Auto 5, and people go, oh, this, like the cell phone? But that's a little broad. I mean, that's too generic. It's
To
not.
me, it would be money on the ground
Yeah, money. Because
because
well,
that's
actually, it's
about
funny.
it.
Well, it's funny. Smosh did a video a long time ago about like video game items in real life, and I think they
Alright.
just did money from Grand Theft Auto, and
Literally.
it was literally Mario holding a stack of cash. He's like, I guess I could pay my rent now.
Yo, money. I mean, that was one right there. But that's a great question
So
as
you
well.
know
So that
what? No,
might be some
we
polls we
just
have to
answered it.
do.
We just answered it though. That's the most iconic video game item.
That
Money from
is
Grand Theft
true.
Auto. There we go.
I
We answered the
agree.
question.
I agree. I'm not
Could
even
I?
gonna doubt you on that one. And I do say the mushroom. I still say the mushroom from Mario because I do think when people think of items, the first item comes to your head is the mushroom. But I do think that's
It's
an age
probably
thing. You know, it's an
you're
age
no
thing.
you're
I almost can
honestly.
guarantee that.
I think though, if honestly, if you did talk to anyone, you said, think of the most popular video game item. You have 2 seconds. One, two. What's your answer? They probably would default to the Mario mushroom. I
Mario
mean,
mushroom.
because like realistically, no one in that amount of time is going to be enough of a jackass to go, oh, money from Grand Theft Auto. Like,
Nah, I agree with you. Most people are not. I would think Pokeball is a pretty big one, though. I think Pokeball is a pretty big one. I think you would get a couple Pokeball answers because you're thinking items, and if you don't think, so what other item is iconic? Now, of course, we can say like, oh, backpack. You know what I mean, or something like that. But
but it needs to be unique. Like that's why we can't do
exactly,
money because it's not
exactly,
money
and that's
isn't
how I feel
unique.
with money. That's how I feel with money. Exactly. I feel like it's not unique enough. I feel like a Pokeball is unique. A one up. All right, it's a green mushroom. That's
Okay,
unique.
so here's the thing. I don't think this game's popular enough, but I feel like if you wanted to say what's a game with the most amount of unique items, this might be a surprise. Phasmophobia. I think that game has a lot of very unique items in it, and that game's still fairly underrated. I know that game got really popular for a while. That game's incredibly
You're right.
underrated, and that game has
No, it
so many
is.
unique items in it with so many unique options.
It
Um,
is underrated.
oh,
I
holy shit!
what?
Of course,
Okay, go ahead. Let's go.
most known weapon, the portal gun.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I gotta go ahead. I gotta give it up. That was a good one. Now, I will say, I don't know if the portal gun's bigger than the gravity gun. That's a fight. The gravity gun and the portal gun are like that's
No,
a
because here's the thing though.
ah.
Because here's the thing though. When people think of Half-Life, what's the first weapon they're going to think of? It's not going to be the gravity gun. It's going to be the crowbar. But crowbar is not unique, so it kind of gets disqualified because of that. So it's sort of like it's an unfortunate catch-22 for Half-Life because I feel like the gravity gun does sort
People
of.
will say crowbar. I'm not even mad at you for the crowbar answer, but and this is the only reason I'm thinking gravity gun. But it literally goes the same way with the portal gun. It was revolutionary, and they both were revolutionary. So I can't even
Every
really.
single game Valve makes is revolutionary. That's not even a fair statement.
Yeah, that's true. Because that, I mean, how many games took on that concept afterwards? Just with magical powers and other things since the gravity gun came out. Like, damn, man. And then you write
Now,
portal. Like the gun just to be able to see yourself through a portal or to see where you're gonna be going and where you're gonna land, how gravity and how it go. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
now let's get a little bit ridiculous. What about Postal Dude's a dick because he pisses on everyone in the game?
Yo, man. But that goes into the Saints Row one. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
It goes right into
I think that would be another rule. Like if we actually tried to hold like some big thing on this, you can't have joke lewd weapons. You can't have the penetrator from Saints Row. You can't have like
you know what I
Postal Dude's
mean.
ability to piss on people. Yeah, Valve made a great one about 4 years ago. Half-Life Alyx, best game I ever played in VR.
Yeah, Half-Life Alyx was definitely classic, man. I haven't even finished it, but I know I didn't even have
Maybe
to
the
finish it.
maybe
Didn't have to finish it.
maybe the Rocket League ball.
Okay. Okay. Rocket League ball. Now I would say I don't feel like that's a real item because it's specific. I was gonna say what is it, the Ocarina of Time?
Oh, the Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina. There we go.
Oh, the Ocarina. Yeah.
The Ocarina. Pretty
I'd
popular
I'd
item.
say that's pretty popular. I don't know if that would top a list though.
I don't think it'll top the list either, but I think a pretty popular item.
Here's a douche answer. A deck of Uno cards from the hit game Uno.
Yo, that is such a douchebag answer. That's such an Xbox Live first started answer.
You have
first got
Uno,
cameras.
you fucking dick.
You remember when people first started flashing? Oh, it was like revolutionary on the game. Oh my goodness. Now, I did have another topic I wanted to bring up, man, and I'm gonna go by this real quick, Dr. Specimen. My birthday is April 20th, man. You know what I mean? 420. For those who do not know, National
Shit.
Hemp Day, weed, left hand cigarettes, whatever you want to call it. But I don't know how I feel about this, man. Cheech and Chong is coming to Call of Duty. And I don't know how I feel about it, man. On one side, I'm like, yeah, 420, Cheech and Chong coming along. But on the other side of me, Dr. Specimen, I want to say, why the hell are we still relating 420 to Cheech and Chong? Dr. Specimen, let me ask you, have you seen a Cheech and Chong movie?
I have not seen a Cheech and Chong movie, but I have heard of it.
Okay. So you heard. So let me ask you, Dr. Specimen, for your generation, what is the stoner movie, right? Because, we got a whole generation before my generation that was Cheech and Chong movies. Then I came along, we got Half Bakes, and, you got a couple other stoner movies. But what would be your generation?
Oh, God.
Just any stoner film.
Man, I don't even watch that many movies, which is the problem.
And see, that's the same thing with me. I don't watch too many. I've seen a couple stoner, How High, very popular one, another stoner movie.
I mean, the thing is, I feel like stoner movies are like a 90s thing, maybe a 2000s thing. I just don't think, because like, I could think of like a stone that's not about being a stoner, but like would be a good one to watch stone. But I'm thinking like, what's the fucking one about, all those guys in detention? What's that one called?
Oh God, how am I blanking out on this one? I was gonna say the Babysitter's Club.
Oh, Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. There we go. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm thinking like, what the heck? Why am I thinking Babysitter Club? Breakfast Club. There we go. Okay.
Ironically, the problem with that movie was that they didn't have a babysitter.
I know, right? That was the problem. But nonetheless, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm tired of the whole. I'm a Call of Duty fanboy, man. I'm just tired of bringing in all these, random people and they're just trying to do something. Call of Duty, man, just stick to, keeping your game good and all that. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Like I said, I'm not gonna waste too much time. So I'm gonna bring this up because Dr. Specimen, I want to ask you. Nintendo has laid off quite a few testers. Okay, they've also hired full-time some testers as well. You've also heard that the Switch 2 was delayed to early 2025. Dr. Specimen, what do you think the real reason for the delay of the Switch 2?
Do you want my real answer or my semi-meme answer?
Oh damn.
Because
Shit.
I don't know, man. Because like the thing is, I mean, okay. For a serious answer, the only thing I could really think of is that they realized that they fucked up between the Wii and the Wii U, and they rode too hard on the Wii's goodwill, and because of that, no one bought the Wii U. So I'm wondering if they
Mhm.
maybe are concerned that they're going to do the same thing with the Switch 2 and literally have an exact
Mm.
repeat. Now, my meme
Woo.
answer is mixed Switch.
I like that one, man. I like that answer. That's a good answer, man. Mixed switch. You know what I mean?
Speaking of
Now,
mixed switch, guess what I got in the mail the other day, everybody?
yo, and yeah, for everybody who
If
do
anyone
not
wants
know,
to see
which
some test videos, go to my YouTube channel. I got a couple test videos up of me. Tested out 1-2 Switch for a moment because it's the worst game ever. And I got the once I finally was able to get all the other games on my card, I clicked through them. So if you want some extra proof from another person that's not Nick Moses 05, official reviewer, paid off by Mig Switch, Mr. Max
yeah,
himself,
you know,
you can
my
get to
boy
some
Max.
unbiased, real reviews from yours
Let's go,
truly.
Max. Hey, and for those who know, y'all know, Max. Hey, whatever you want me to do, Max, holla at me. Hey, if you want me to say the dumper coming tomorrow, I'll say it, Max. Just let me know. You know what I mean? He got me on the payroll. We know. It ain't nothing to hide no more. You know what I'm saying? I've been on the payroll, man. Max been paying me. Come on. You
Hello,
understand?
package delivery.
Hello?
Hello, we have a package delivery for Mr. Nick Moses 05 Gaming Podcast from Dmitry Pavlovich.
Let me guess, you're DHL.
Yes, sir. And then you just walk out, it's Max Lauren in a mustache and a Mario hat.
Yes. Imagine you don't even ask the guy if he FedEx and you like, let me guess, you're DHL. They're like, how did you know? I
Did your
always
mix
get
come through?
packages worldwide.
Did your regular mix? Did your mix switch card come through DHL?
Yeah. I feel like everything that be coming like express worldwide comes from
Dude, I need to
DHL.
set up a bot in the Discord that like listens to the stream, and anytime Mig Switch is brought up, it just sends a ping saying Mig Switch brought up for people who are only here because of that. Join the stream now.
Yo, I'm not gonna. And by the way, since we're speaking on it, I have not received any email at all yet from MixSwitch. They did state the dumper was going to be sent this week, and we're not counting Sunday as the beginning of the week, as I'm stating this. Okay, Sunday will be the end of the week. So it should have been sent already, and I should be seeing it this coming week, right? That's how I would think. Now we understand MixSwitch has not been 100% on a word. Ain't never right. My fault. Man, I've been choking a lot of time. But they said a week. So
Yo,
we
and let me
on
say,
to a week.
let me say this real quick because this is something that happened to me. So when I went and tried my my Mix Switch app, I couldn't get it to work with my SanDisk Extreme card for
Okay.
whatever reason. And they just put out a firmware today. So I updated the firmware. I deleted the MX index file,
So you
threw it
couldn't
back
get
in.
that one right there? The gold one? I think that's
Uh,
it.
yeah, mine was an Extreme Plus though. I don't know what the difference is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that just says extreme. I don't think that's plus.
But
Yeah,
I don't know what
SanDisk
the fucking
Extreme.
difference would be.
I don't know what the difference would be either. It just says SanDisk Extreme. Yeah, no plus on it though. But
Yeah,
it's the
mine was
gold one. It
and
is the gold one.
it's got the 128 gig. It's like the really fast one, and it
Yeah.
wasn't working day one. I was so pissed too because it actually I updated the firmware when I first got it using that card, and it updated fine. But
Okay.
then I couldn't when I put it back in, it just would do nothing, and then after a while, it would give me a like this game card cannot be read. I thought I bricked the card, and I was gonna be so sad.
Yo, that would have been an epic fail, bro. That would have been. Imagine waiting 3 months for a pre-order and fail the first day. Yo, and then what make it worse, man? What if there's no backups? Like we don't. People got denied second shipments. You might not even get another one. But then we know there's gonna be
Bro.
clones and everything
Well,
later.
they did say, didn't they say there was some kind of warranty on it? I feel like if I told them I just got this and it fucking died
I
on
think they
me.
would. They did say they have like from what I heard when I spoke with Mick Switch about, because you remember we talked about the one reviewer that had damaged their flash card, and I had let them know about that. Like, yo, what's up? Do I need? Because I'm about to get mine, and they were like, he was doing something wrong out of order, but they were able to support him and get it back working. So I take it they are going to provide some sort of support. Who's behind the support? I don't know. You know what I mean? All I know is my dog Max, man, chilling in France, and that's my dog. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing else. But I want to say Switch 2 coming early 2025. I do believe a couple things. One, I do think Nintendo laid off a lot of folks and hired some folks because, one, I think multiple companies are about to do this. I think a bunch of companies are about to lay off. That might be my prediction. And, we hear layoffs all the time. But I think the way technology is going, AI, we're going to start seeing mass layoffs. We're just going to start seeing it. All right, so I'm not surprised that Nintendo laid off a bunch of people. What's the CEO name for Nintendo? It's like Surakawa. How you pronounce that?
Furukawa. Hold on.
Yeah, Surakawa. God damn it. I hate to mess up his name. And dude's cool. I like the dude.
Shintaro Furukawa.
There we go.
Fixing current president of Nintendo.
I think the one, I ain't gonna say I don't know the dude personally. He could be weird, so I don't want to put me on record like I don't know you. But I will say I do remember reading that at one point he gave up like half his salary one year to like help keep people.
I think you're thinking of Iwata.
That's who I'm thinking of. Who is that dude?
He was the fourth president. He was the president from basically the GameCube era up to the middle of the Wii U's life. Maybe
that's the guy I'm thinking of. Okay. Yep, I knew it was someone. Someone did. I'm like, yo, that's big. You know what I mean? Anytime you do that, that's almost like a team player, a star player. Like, look, man, I already make a lot of money. I'm going to take a little bit less because I want to keep my team. And I always think that's dope. I always think that's a bigger thing to do. But, yeah, I do think Nintendo's going to have old-ass hardware. I do think the Switch 2 is going to be hacked. Also, let me ask you this, Dr. Specimen. Suzu, we heard about the fake DMCA takedown. Suzu apparently thinks it's fake as well. A lot of people are stating that we're trolling Nintendo right now by showing like Princess Peach running 60 frames per second. And we're continuing to have archives up of emulators to run these games.
Have we talked about Taki Udon's video?
Which one?
The dumper?
You know what? Let's do this. Because I think Lannis, what's going on? Salute.
I think we were going to keep quiet about that because we were going to want to do our review. But
that's true.
I'm sorry.
That's true.
We're not going to be able to replicate the utter bullshittery of him playing Minecraft emulated through Yuzu on the Switch in Linux and it playing better in that setup off of the Mick Switch dumper than officially on the Switch.
Yes,
that
is correct.
I'm sorry, but Nintendo, it's no fucking reason you don't want
for the Type-C.
Because we're exposing the fact that y'all fucking suck at maintaining this thing. I'm sorry.
No, I absolutely agree. And, I found out a lot of things just running the Nintendo. And I agree. I could have probably guessed this. Without even looking.
How all roads seem to lead back to the fucking Mick Switch for us.
Yes, it does. It always does, man. That's what it's all about, right? So, as you can see, he shows the dumper. Now, Taki, I know Taki don't care if we play the video a million times. Taki, my dog. Taki, salute. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and give you a gunshot. You know what I mean? Rock with you, man. So,
if you connect this to a computer with a cartridge inserted, the computer I have are things that I know would cause ninjas to kick in my Windows.
One thing I thought that was interesting. I could agree. The most interesting of anything is that you can run your games directly off the dumper. That was the most interesting thing to me because I already knew we were going to be able to dump the games. I just wasn't very curious on how we were going to dump, right? What were you only going to be able to dump on your PC? Were you going to be able to dump also on your Switch to the SD card? Maybe take the SD card out, different options around the dumper. And it seems like this dumper is pretty damn compatible. If you ask me, and it runs the games directly off the dumper on the Switch better than official fucking firmware playing the same game. Now I want to play that part right here because it's right here, right?
Valid game. Couple of things here. The files that are currently in use to allow this to happen come from this Nintendo Switch. I know that Nintendo doesn't care about that distinction, but I'm just trying to do this as above board as possible. If we press on that game, you can see that the game will start to launch and the activity light will change.
Bam.
Now we have...
Now, from what I understand at this point, isn't he in Linux right now?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. Just to clarify for anyone that's...
My OLED Switch using its own files to decrypt this game running from an external card reader.
And
it's so strange that this is now possible. It's also weird that someone would never even need to dump their games to be able to use them. And I believe...
Now, Dr. Specimen, hearing that you would not have to dump your games to use them, does that... Are you still going to dump your games? Are you the type that's going to play it like this? What would seeing this dumper do this add to your ability or usage?
So here's my thing. I love my Steam Deck to death. One problem, though, of no fault of the Steam Deck, is that Steam games are fucking huge. So even with my 512 gigabyte Steam Deck and 1 terabyte SD card, that shit's filled to the brim. So, and my 128 gigabyte SD card that I use for my MIG switch, which, God, I'm so happy I can say that now, is a little over halfway full, actually. Like a 64 gig card wouldn't have cut it. Like I needed the 128 gig, barely, but I needed the 128 gig. So those games are pretty damn big, and I'm missing Mario Kart. I don't know where my Mario Kart is, and there's one other game I think that I'm missing. That's I think back in my house because I'm at college right now, so that's back in my house. So I gotta go grab that.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna get even more full by then, right? So you know, it's nice to have my games dumped, and I had to tell people on Reddit this because I actually a little bit of humble brag that I got some updates on Reddit. You know, told people, hey, got this? Got any questions? Here's some video of it working. And I had a lot of people telling me, where'd you get your files from? And I'm like, what do you mean where'd I get my files from? I dumped them. Like, people seem to not be able to comprehend that. I literally am only using this for legitimate purposes. And so, for that reason, right?
First question, where do you get your files? Yo,
my own game cards that I dumped using my hack switch. What?
Yo, that is the homebrew scene, man. Well, that is the piracy scene. That is what it is.
I had to explain to people because I had to like, bro, just do a mod chip. I'm like, I do have a mod chip. Look, and I sent a picture of one of my mod chips, and he's like, touche. So
yo, they don't care the context, bro. It's like once they see you doing it, they already, bro, what are you doing? Get a mod chip.
Because I have the ability to mod chip that I would get it. I got it for the novelty. And this is the only way I can play backed up games legitimately online. I think this is the only way I can do that for now. Of course, maybe Nintendo will figure something out. But for now, as far as I'm aware, this is the only way I can play my backed up games, my backed up games legitimately online. So at the end of the day, I could store them on this 128 gig card and play my backups that way. But if I have this dumper, guess what? My full Steam Deck doesn't need to get any fuller because I could just play it straight off the card. All I got to do is get the firmware, the keys, and Suyu. I'll probably use Suyu, not Yuzu. And that's like maybe less than half a gigabyte, which I could perfectly fit on my Steam Deck. And then my tens of gigabytes of games can just sit on the card. I never have to dump them, which also provides a really interesting context of how is Nintendo going to make copyright infringement arguments now? Because I'm not making illicit copies of my games. I'm not using, I mean, maybe they'd argue I'm using illicit hardware, but I don't know. I mean, what counts as illicit hardware? All it is a for repair for parts repair game card reader hooked up to a couple FPGAs, and I'm running it on the Nintendo Switch using all of my Nintendo Switch keys. You know, it's on your system. So what fucking loopholes are you guys going to go through to make it say that what I'm doing is illegal? I'm not making any copies of my games in any kind of unencrypted format. It's sitting right in that game card. I'm just reading it a different way. There's a game card literally in that image that you are showing right now. There is no less than 3 inches of separation between the legal way to play the game and the horrible illegal way to play it. It's just 3 inches of separation on that screen. Nintendo can kiss our asses.
No, I'm and look. Now you see the actual card is in there. Boo. We just gonna boo that, man. Look at that.
Bro, the biggest middle finger too would be dump your cart, put it on a MIG switch, play it through the MIG switch on the emulator. That'd be such an fu.
Yo, that would, man. Like, I'm not touching this thing. You know what I mean? Nah, but that is crazy, man. Now, I know when the dumper gets here, we'll be able to test and we'll be able to go further. I'm sure we'll probably find out a lot more. Do you think there will be anything else new with this dumper? Do you think this will be as far as we go? Do you think there's anything else?
I just don't know, man. I would love for there to be something else. I would love for this to go so much further. Here's my thing, though. I honestly see a situation in which MIG switch gets canceled effectively. Not in the same vein as like Team Executor got canceled because oh my god, gateway team, blah blah blah. But in the vein of people, I'm really thinking are gonna in 6 months to a year, some outlet is going to give official coverage to the MIG switch and tell everyone that it exists, and they're gonna blame it for the used market going to shit. And um, I
I agree.
I wonder if people are basically going to say, if you own a MIG switch, you're a piece of shit, and you don't deserve like support or whatever. Like, because that was the big thing people would do, where if they saw that you had like tinfoil installed on your switch, or that you owned an SX Pro or were using SXOS, that they refused to give you support. But I'm wondering if it's going to lead to like this thing destroyed the Switch game market. Is literally solely this thing's fault. Why there are a bunch of counterfeit games that are out there that people are getting banned because of, and now there's literally no used game market for the Switch. It's because of this. If you bought this, then you are a scumbag. If you bought this or promoted this, you're a scumbag and you're, excommunicated from the scene or whatever.
Nah, I'm with you on that. I find it very funny, and then I have another thing I'm gonna move on to, but I find it very funny. The first question you got asked is, where do you get your games? And I had a buddy that just asked me. I believe that was like 2-3 days ago. He has a Nintendo Switch. He says, man, I want to have it, hooked up, Nick. You know how you be doing your systems, man. You be hooking them up, man. How could I get the hookup? Right? So I said, man, you got two ways. I said, you can go one way, probably guaranteed to, have full access to everything, but you're going to have a little know-how of your system. Just a little bit, right? I said, or there is this flash card just released, right? That you can go ahead and purchase. You might have to wait a bit to get it. But I said you would not need an installer. You would not need much know-how. And guess what? If you have games currently, you could back them up, right? He heard that. He was like, man, you know what? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, man, because I think I'm going to do that. And he went with the flash card. Now, one thing I know is that he's probably going to copy the games and sell them, right? He's probably going to do that. I don't know for certain, but let's say he is. Do you think the resale market could really be torn down by this? Do you think the MIG switch could damage the resale market? Because to me, myself, I think Nintendo would kill off the MIG switch before they, and I understand a lot of people say Nintendo doesn't care about the resale market because they're not making the money on the back end. I've heard that many times, which I understand. But I think there's a benefit. A lot of people don't think about when people get games, that's not the only time the revenue change happens. They could buy stuff online. It could be subscription services. It can be, so Nintendo don't automatically just count everybody out. Right? If you and they do count used game market as well. How much? I don't know. They might not give too much of a shit. Maybe. I don't know. So, I don't know, man. This is a real funny situation. That's all I'm gonna say. It's funny on all fronts. We got the MIG switch flashcard that everybody said was fake at first. The shit is a scam. We got it. We tested it. After we tested, I was told I was paid by Max. You know what I mean? I sold my soul to the devil. Other people were scamming. I've heard it all. You know what I mean? MIG switch flashcard is real. We've tested out. Now, people are getting it. Taki gets a dumper. Taki gets a dumper from a beta tester. So this is not the review dumpers, okay? Beta tester. So who the hell this beta tester is? All right? And now this one beta tester sent it to Taki. Taki got the inside scoop. What's going on in Case? What's going on, man? Good to see you. I ain't seen my dog Case in a minute, man.
There is no way that this is a publicity stunt because they had the chips unscratched and they wouldn't have done that and let him go in there and reveal the chip names if they were actually trying to do some sort of PR stunt. So that was real. They really did have a beta tester go rogue and send it to him.
So, Dr. Specimen, let me ask you this. I'm a mastermind, right? And let's say I'm trying to ship out a mixed switch flash card. How would you go about it? Because I think the way that actually they went about it, and I might be alone on this, I think it's genius. I think that shit was so planned. I think they had everybody wrapped around their fingers. And then I do think they dropped the ball when they said the dumper and the flash card together. I think that's where it started. That's where they first dropped the ball. If they didn't drop the ball there, we might be on to something.
Call me a weirdo, but I really do like just looking back at past podcasts, dude. I was looking back at one of them, and I felt like such an idiot because I'm like, bro, why am I shilling so hard that they're coming together for $65? Why did I keep saying that? And then I realized that Modded Hardware was convinced that they were coming together because it literally said on the website, this is for the dumper and the card. And so, you know, I don't know, man. It's so weird. They took a legitimate product, dude, and they put this out just as weird as possible. And they didn't need to do that because you know what? If they were honest from the beginning, I honestly think most people would have been like, "Ooh, what would that have been $130 for both things?" Most people would have been like, "Oh, wow, $130? That's a little bit steep." But the benefits, fuck it, whatever, I'll pay it. But then people were like, oh shit, I could pay $65 and get both? Hell yeah. They bought it and then they realized, wait, that dumper's not coming with it now? Oh man, fuck this, bro. And they canceled their order because they were annoyed.
Yo, and I try to think about it. I don't know how I would do that. Now, first of all, I would probably have to speak with certain select people. Then I would need testers, right? So let's just give me an idea. So if we played it, hey, we need testers. Where do you go to find testers, right? You typically probably go to people in the community, some people who have touched it before, who test. And I don't doubt that you wasn't hit up for one of those tests, all right? But nonetheless, we don't know. We don't know, right? So then you got beta testers.
Let me. It's funny you say that though. Sorry. It's like a frivolous thing to interrupt for, but it's just like, I fucking would love to beta test for it. I would. I just don't know where I'm supposed to be. Am I supposed to be in some sort of fucking IRC chat room, like it's 2000 scene group kind of stuff? And like is Paradox's fucking old bulletin board system still up, and they're still talking with people in there, and that's where all the testers are coming from? Like I don't know where I need to be. But if anyone knows, let me know. I want to be in there. I want to be beta testing this shit. Because here's the thing. If I was beta testing this, I might be dropping hints. I might be saying some sly shit that's like, well, Nick, all I'll say is that last time I checked from my special source, I learned that the MIG switch works great on a Nintendo Switch with a very specific serial number that I'm definitely not reading off my console. I do some dumb shit like that to sort of insinuate that I'm one of the beta testers. But I'm not. Because I am not, and I would love to be. Max, whoever's doing this, whoever's on the back end, please let me beta test your software. Let me beta test your fucking software. I don't care what it is. Send me your programmer. You got those little fucking holes at the top left of the card for programming the fucking Lattice FPGA. Give me that. Give me that programmer so I can help test this shit.
Oh, man. Hey, Yuri. Bryce, what's going on, man? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all, man. He went off for a second, man, but I feel you. I just had to ask that because, I remember when I was beta testing, man. I ain't gonna lie. At first it was all love. The problem for me is that shortly after the it was during the beta test. Didn't everybody get arrested during the beta test?
No,
Like,
no,
I
no,
don't know.
no,
It
it
was
wasn't
something that
during the
happened.
beta test. During the beta test was when the Uber chips thing happened, and then everyone
You're
realized
right.
that getting them
You're
in
right.
America was going to, or
You're
North
right.
America in general, was going to be a bitch.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that Uber chip shit was god damn, man. I
Well,
get sad when I
I
start
will,
thinking about that.
I will say, I predicted a couple months ago that that there would be an Uber chip situation with the make switch. I am beyond shocked that hasn't happened yet.
Yo, I know, I'm with you. Now, I'm gonna ask since they here now what beta test we speak. Now I'm gonna ask them for real. This is one question we've been asking, man. And I'm gonna see if I can pull the picture up. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. One thing we still didn't get to, man. Most iconic weapon. Weapon. Number one. You had to only pick one, Dr. Specimen. You
Nick,
only can pick one. One weapon.
I'm sorry, this probably ain't it, but I just my heart is telling me this. Portal gun.
Damn, portal gun. Yo,
It
I ain't
wasn't
gonna
Leroy
lie.
from Kick.
Leroy, about time, man. Kick in the house, man. About time. Go ahead and give it up for Kick. You know, we try to get Kick in there too, man. We try to get Kick in there. So, Leroy, let me ask, man. I'm asking everybody. Bryce here, Yuri asks everybody. Number one weapon, most iconic, any video game. And for me, I mean, I can go God of War with the two things, but if I had to pick one, I'm gonna be honest. For me, it probably the Buster Sword. It's iconic for me, man. It means a lot. Okay, so that could be me. Oh God, you said that gravity gun and the portal gun. Them is so. BFG is huge. There we go, Bryce. BFG. That's what I'm saying. BFG is huge. Like
But
I
is
might have to
and
go BFG.
right,
I might.
right. But okay, but here's the thing though. You can go up to any gamer on the street, any gamer, and if you say the portal gun, they're gonna just I mean it's shit. Half that name is the entire name of the game.
Game.
BFG is part of the title of one of the versions of one of the games.
But yo, if you told somebody, man, I got this BFG, man, they gonna be like, what that stand for? Oh.
Yeah, but if you say and Yuri stuff, Master Sword is facts. That is
That's what he
facts
said.
right
Yeah,
there.
go ahead and pull that back up. Yeah, you're right. Master Sword. He said that too. That was earlier what you
and
said. That
and I
was kind of
believe
one of the things.
I believe my brain says Master Sword, but in my heart, man, fuck, dude, the portal gun is the portal gun. And here's my thing too, right? Okay. Legend of Zelda is revolutionary. Everything Valve has ever made has been revolutionary. And Portal, I mean, the Source engine in general has brought video gaming so far forward that I just think at the end of the day, dude, if not for it being an actually popular weapon, it's just that the impact it's had on the video game industry, it
Yeah.
deserves the title.
But you know what? What if I said Master Sword over the portal gun? Would you be mad at that?
I wouldn't be mad
Master
at that.
Master Sword, when you said Master Sword, man, I can't lie. That was almost like, damn. That's like most iconic video
Leroy,
game character,
that's a
right?
lie. That's a lie. You're telling me that you've never sent the fucking turrets into the dirty water?
Oh, yo, he's right. You can't do a little damn. If you use that portal gun right, all right, you can cause some damn. But
Think
Leroy,
about
I
it.
feel what Leroy's saying. I
The
feel
whole
what
ending.
Leroy like it got to be able to.
Literally, the entire ending. Spoiler alert! But also, if you haven't played Portal 2 by now, then why are you watching this? All right, ending of Portal 2. The entire ending of Portal 2 is you shoot a portal onto the fucking moon and then suck fucking GLaDOS and Wheatley out into space.
I
I
ain't
mean,
gonna lie. The portal gun, that's like the gravity gun too, though. I feel like the gravity gun also, but you know, that's another bit. But you see Bryce said, yeah, portal gun is good. And the fact they put it in the D&D movie, all right? And he said, I'm a huge Breath of the Wild nut. But the Master Sword, it ain't gonna cut it. Fire, hey. Now, damn, that's a tough one.
now
Yuri, we got to talk. Is that a
here's the
weapon? Would we consider the fire flower from Mario a weapon, or would that be
I'm
more?
gonna,
Because you know
I'm
that's
a,
a good one. That's a good one. I like that.
all right. I'm gonna put it to rest right now.
He pull out the stats.
Look, just throwing
No, I'm not
baddies
gonna
into
pull
a
it.
hole is.
I'm just gonna-
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay,
if they
so
had
here's the thing.
astronauts?
All right, I went to a couple different places right now. They're all calling the fire flower a power up specifically.
And see, that's what I
Here
was
we
gonna
go.
say.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right. I found the exact piece of
Bryce said a
information
weapon. Hey,
all right.
you pick it up.
Quote,
He got it.
quote.
He got the
All right.
fireball. Hey.
Smash Bros. Wiki, Super Smash Bros. Wiki quote: "The fire flower is an item from the Super Mario Bros. series." I don't know if that counts as a weapon.
So you saying nowhere where you will read it counts as a weapon is what
It's
you
either
saying.
I've seen it called a power up and I've seen it called an item, and a weapon. Yeah, you might say, well, a weapon's an item. It's a
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, and that's why it was
it's
tough. It was tough to judge that one. I'm with you, the fire flower, but because you're right. You got to pick up the fire flower to then get your power to throw. But he said you can shoot the thing. It doesn't change who Mario
I mean, it kind of
is.
literally does, though. I mean, you grab it and Mario's clothes change, and from what it looks like, and if you look at like certain
Yeah.
concept art, it looks like Mario is shooting it out of his hand, like he ate the flower, and now his hand generates fire. You know?
Now, one I did not think of, and y'all gonna rock with me on this. Hold up, I just thought it. I
Oh.
can't even believe we didn't say this. All right, why didn't we say about this? Is two people. I got to put them side by side. Samus and Mega Man with the arm cannons.
Ooh.
Classic
The
weapon.
only thing I would say, and you kind of said it right there, is that more than one character has done it. And so because it's not unique, could you make the argument that it's just like saying, a gun in a shooter game? But I don't know. Arm cannon, that's specific.
It's specific. When you think of it, you
know
either
what?
think of Samus or Mega Man.
Let me
two
play it
people.
fair though. Okay, because if we're gonna play it that literally, all right, that Samus and Mega Man having arm cannons count as the same weapon, then does the Master Sword, Cloud Sword, and the Energy Sword from Halo, do those count as the same weapons because they're swords? I think we'd argue not. So could we say that the arm cannons between Mega Man and Samus are different? I'd say they're way similar than say the Master Sword and the Energy Sword,
I
but
agree with you there.
I think I might be willing to just say fuck it. They're distinct.
You know
And-
what? I'm with you on that. Now look,
Oh no,
Bryce,
objective.
he got that one.
No. Nick, we can stop talking about that now. We got the objectively correct answer, free and clear. We're done.
He right. That was a bravo answer, man. We all know what that blue turtle shell does, man. It's over. It's over, man. You know what I mean? Hey, you in first place? You? Who, you? Okay, here I come. Ew, bang, bang, bang. Hey, but green turtle shell, I ain't gonna lie, green turtle shell. But green turtle shell could be considered a weapon. I will say green turtle shell should be considered a weapon, right? Because technically, you can't equip it. You have to hold it, and you throw it as like a weapon. Green turtle. Hey, we got a lot of good answers, man. I ain't gonna lie. I could say some runners up. Devil May Cry.
I think I got a better answer than even the blue shell.
Let's
It's
go.
from the video game Nick Moses 05 Gaming podcast, and it's called Bottle Alcohol.
I was gonna put it up. We would have got demonetized, so I had to put it.
Oh, and by
Hey,
the way,
look, you'll show the back end of it.
daily message to Nintendo. By the way,
How about that? Okay. Yeah, we do need that one. That's normal. Now, Reigns, here go Reigns. Reigns, we're gonna ask you, man. We got a couple answers in here. I ain't gonna lie, I like the answers. Most iconic video game weapon. Okay, you see right there, we got the Buster Sword, Lancer, Devil May Cry. You got the twin pistols that people know about. Then God of War, Kratos. He uses those two things that's on the. I ain't gonna lie, those weapons is nice too. Bayonetta, the gun, the feet gun, Bayonetta. Now see, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what to call it. A damn a pistol heel? Like what do you call it? She's shooting with her damn heels of her pistol. I don't know what to call that gun, but. Gears of War Lancer. To me, I'm not gonna lie, Gears of War Lancer is classic to me. Like that's another one. BFG.
Let me see if they've pulled this already.
Okay. See, he said I ain't gonna lie, man. Like,
All those weapons and different things I named, what can I think is more iconic than a Mario
All right, so
shell?
Gamer has a top 12. This was apparently updated February 10th of this year. I'm just gonna read through it straight.
All right.
Number 12, Energy Sword. Number 11, Rebellion from Devil May Cry. Number 10, the Master Sword. Okay, all right. So we got a couple. We got a couple of
We
these
pretty much
correct.
getting up here.
Blades of Chaos from God of War. I never played God of War, so that's right. Oh shit! I was just watching this too. Why did I not think of this? Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, you are not lying, bro. We're tripping leaving out the Keyblade. Keyblade's iconic. All right, Keyblade's iconic. When you see a sword that's a key, I think of Kingdom Hearts.
Yep.
Like literally.
Uh,
I ain't thinking of nothing else. That's a good one.
Hidden Blade from Assassin's Creed. Okay, fair enough. I don't play a lot of Assassin's Creed, but that's a good
Yo,
one.
they
That's a
getting
good
some
one.
good answers, man. Bryce said Lemon's Nuke. I remember Worms had a bomb. I forgot what it was called.
BFG 9000. All right, that makes sense. Mega Buster from
Yep.
Mega Man. That makes
Mega
sense.
Man. That's the Mega Buster.
Soul Edge from Soul Calibur. Never played Soul
Oh,
Calibur.
how did I leave out the Soul Edge? You right. Classic.
Buster Sword. Yes,
Sword.
the Vampire Killer. Fucking Simon Belmont's whip.
Oh, yo, how did I forget about my man Simon, man? You ain't lying, Simon Belmont. Oh, yeah, I'm tripping. That's classic. That's
And
classic.
then they have for number 1 the Gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII.
The Gunblade from Final. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the Gold
Number
Gun.
1 though,
The
really?
Gold Gun is a classic. I ain't gonna lie. Classic, iconic weapon. Everybody knows when you say Gold Gun, one shot. That's a good one. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, and for Reigns, that's right.
Shit.
The flower we considered as an item upgrade. It was there. It's on the borderline. Now my man Bryce said, "Shut the hell up and take it as a damn weapon."
And guess what? I found another website. Now, this is inverse.com. I don't know what this website is. This is just a random one. But guess what, Nick? Guess what their number 1 is? Take a guess. Take a fucking guess.
Yo, don't tell me. Oh man, don't tell me it's that damn portal gun, man.
Portal gun!
I knew he was gonna say it, man. The portal
I'll take
gun.
my glass of champagne now.
Yeah, that I ain't gonna lie, man. But look, no Mario weapons, not even gold. Not yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. They kind of some of these lists I feel like, and you know what's funny is Kotaku, right? They just put up an article talking about fucking weapons, literally like days ago.
Oh, holy shit! Of course, Flood from Mario Sunshine.
And you know what? You're gonna be amazed at this. Kirby's vacuum mouth. Hey, that's another classic. Now we getting Mario's and the Kirby's and y'all. Okay, y'all thinking now. See, but he said I don't think the normies know Portal, and I will agree with Yuri on this. I will agree that because even though you said the Portal gun, and we can agree that iconic. Will majority of gamers you come up to? Because I got 2 brothers, right, that are gamers as well. Neither of them have played Portal, any of the Portals. Now, they're not a fan of the Half-Life series. They typically both don't PC game either. So even though Portal now has seen consoles, it's just not familiar with it.
Portal companion collections on the Switch. Even if you
That's
don't
why I said,
honestly
even though it's touch consoles
it?
now,
I don't know.
I still feel, you know, you're right. I played them both.
I get where you're coming from. I wouldn't say you're incorrect on that. I don't know. That's something I'd actually want to test out because I think it could fall either way. I think in the best case scenario, you go to anybody and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, Portal gun. That's from that. It's from that game called Portal, right? You'd be like, yeah. So it'll be like, oh, I don't know anything about it. But yeah, I'm assuming it's a gun that shoots portals. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yo, the answers they dropping some haymakers, man. I'm not gonna lie. Bubblegum from Gun Gun Pixel. A lot of people don't know about that. I know about that.
See, but the problem is that's a real thing. I mean, I don't think that's fair.
I was just gonna say, Rain. Look, I was gonna say Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. For those who know, M16, iconic. You right? Now I might be, but you're right. It's a real gun. Can it? I still feel like it's iconic. And he said M4. M4 is iconic. Oh man. Oh, Normie saw the D&D movie, so they know the Portal gun.
Wait, so D&D movie
That's how they found out. I'm with Bryce on that. That's how people probably know now. Okay, I didn't think about that. I didn't count that. You're right. D&D movie is huge. It brought in. I think the D&D movie brought in quite a few people. So I have to agree on that one. Ray gun. Oh, ray gun. Ooh, that is a classic. The ray gun. Yo, we got too many. I ain't gonna lie. This gonna have to be a poll, man. We're gonna
Maybe,
have to do a poll.
I mean, you could also do just for shits and giggles, Cuphead's hand.
Yeah, that Cuphead hand. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good one. Which gun do you think does the most damage?
BFG.
BFG. We ain't even got to talk in the combo, man. BFG is in the world. Okay, that's what you... Yo, I think of somebody holding a BFG, they shoot that shit and they fly back so hard they're just gonna die off the impact of whatever they hit.
I just had an idea. When I'm on summer vacation, we got to meet up and do an IRL podcast somewhere.
Yo, we do.
We
got to do one, man. We got to at least do one IRL, man. At least one in-house show, man, where we could just break down everything we got in person. But this one right here, I'm putting a poll up. I'm putting a poll up for this one, man. I'm too much like, look, the wrench from the we're gonna say the crowbar. That's what I think Dr. Specimen said, the crowbar from
everyone tell me right now, would y'all be interested in a sit down like regular style podcast, like sit down, uploaded, like not live stream, but uploaded to YouTube podcast between me and Nick? What would you guys think about that?
I'm sure, look, pipe wrench, BioShock. Okay. And they might think, I'm curious what they think of that.
Fucking, I don't
Quick
know.
Grenade launcher is better than BFG.
The lock picking tools from Dying Light.
And I look for sure. See, there you go. They'd like to see that, man. We can go ahead and do that. And we actually need to set that up, which we, I've been by your parts of town. You've been by my parts. You know how we be, man. We actually pretty damn not that far.
And for my final answer, the Team Executor SX Core. Pretty powerful weapon, you ask me.
My favorite weapon is the XX Core. I use it against all my Nintendo Switch. It's my favorite weapon of choice.
It lets me get all the weapons for free using cheats.
Yo, but I'm not gonna lie.
The energy sword on my thing through moonlight.
I'm gonna have to do a poll on this, and I might need a wide poll because a lot of these answers are good answers, man. Because we've said pretty much everything, like the energy sword, gravity hammer, buster sword. You got the what was it? It was another sword we mentioned. How am I forgetting it? The Zelda one, Link.
Master sword.
Master sword. I don't know why I want to say Mastodon, like fucking Power Ranger. Just Mastodon, pterodactyl, triceratops.
So people weren't here when I said this, but we came up with a joke answer that I think technically would be the most correct answer. Money, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, we talked, and you know what? That's another one. They didn't hear. They wasn't there for that. We talked about it. What would be the most iconic item from a video game? That was another one we talked about. Most iconic item. And yo, I'm gonna do polls for all of these because I ain't gonna lie. That last poll, and I don't think they seen it either. I'm gonna just pull it up for the last poll. I'm gonna just ask, what do y'all think the most iconic video game character is? I already know what they're gonna say, but I'm gonna just pull up the poll anyway because we know what everybody's gonna say. That was almost a unanimous answer. I didn't expect anything really different, but let me go ahead and pull it up. There we go. Bam. Just so everybody can see again. Yep. There you go. So that was the poll right there.
There's also, if you want to branch out a little bit, now I think this is getting too niche, but you could also do like, okay. So I have a serious answer and a joke answer. The serious one is, since we said gravity gun, why not physics gun from Gary's Mug?
Yeah, you know what? Now we just gonna say we might as well throw in the fucking what's the dildo gun from Saints Row now?
Yeah,
we might as well throw them all in.
And then here's a good joke answer: Doors, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, Doors! I like that. I like that one, man. You know what I mean? Iconic weapon is a tough one though. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I've seen so many Agent 47 dual 1911s. You know what I mean? The Agent 47s, we know. I ain't gonna lie. Then he said, when he said the Quake grenade launcher, I ain't gonna lie, grenade launcher is much better, but the BFG is so iconic, bro. Like, I just feel like the BFG, for me, I'm gonna put BFG number one, man. I'm arrested with BFG. My BFG is gonna be number one. And number two, I would go with the Buster Sword. Number 3, I go with the Master Sword. Number 3. Now that's because I gotta change that. Master Sword number 2, Buster
I'm going
Sword.
Master Sword. I'm going Master Sword number 1.
See, okay, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all.
I got my love for the portal gun, but I understand it's contentious. So I think for a real weapon, we got to go with Master Sword. Now, yo, Chelsea's here. What's up, Chelsea?
Chelsea, shout out to the ladies. You know the BFG
You gotta play
was
the
the only
you gotta
good
play the
scene.
song.
Oh, yo, hold. Oh, I
You know the
took
one
it
I'm
off.
talking about too. Oh,
Let's see. Hold on, I changed it. Let me see if I still got it. Hold on. Oh damn. Hold
Bum,
on.
bum, 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 bum.
Hold up. Damn it. Hold on.
Not the yeah. There we go.
There you go. We back. Yeah. Feel like the West Coast. I feel like I'm gangster stepping or something. But this was the poll last time. So for those who know, I'm gonna do another poll, and we're gonna do weapons and items. I'm very curious of the weapon one. Weapons is almost like, I'm just going BFG. Now, the only thing with these polls that I do not like, if you do a picture poll, it only lets you pick 4. If you do a text poll, I think it lets you do 5 or 6. Right? So it doesn't give you unlimited amount of choices, which I would love to have. But if you had to pick the top 4, that's where it's gonna be tough for me, man. I don't know what the top 4 would be. Right? I could probably go 5 or 6, but if we said, okay, Master Sword, let's say Gravity Gun, Portal Gun, Buster Sword. No, I can't do it, man. I'm already about to backside. I'm about to say Golden Gun, the BFG, Energy Sword. Man, I don't know, bro. This is gonna be a tough one, but I'm going to break it down, and I am gonna do multiple polls. Items, I think, would be a lot. Items, you could probably get a better idea of one solid item. You know what I mean? I could think item come up, but I wish Master Sword was more badass. That's the one thing I will. You know what? I'm right. I'm with Bryce on that, man. I'm with Bryce. That's the only thing I don't like about the Master Sword. I don't know if a lot of people have been to cons where they do the replicas of the swords. I love those. And
They're
if you,
always amazing.
they're so amazing. And actually, when they do the real weight, when they weight it,
Ooh, I wonder
Oh,
if I could
my
buy
Lord.
I wonder if I could buy a shitty Gordon Freeman costume off of Amazon. Can I? What the fuck? Can my internet not be blocking me? There we go.
and look, Master Sword, Half-Life Crowbar, Golden Gun, Keyblade. That Keyblade is iconic too. Power Pellet.
Ooh, you could buy Gordon Freeman a hoodie, and then I could buy the glasses, and then I don't know what I would do for like some pants, and then I could just get a crowbar.
Hey, you're on to something. Now, Yuri, I'm with you on this. What sucks about the Fire Flower is that if you do an item ranking, it will, of course, fall behind the mushroom. I agree. That ain't fair to the. But let's be honest, it has always kind of.
less though. You statistically get it less than the mushroom.
I was gonna say that's kind of why you hit it to the team.
What's bullshit in the earlier Mario games too? It didn't matter if you had the mushroom or the fire flower. You still went back to small Mario if you got hit once.
It would have.
So
yep.
for a
That's
bunch
true.
of the games, it didn't even give you much of a benefit besides being a weapon. In the later games, though,
That's
it's
true.
awesome because then you get to go from that to big Mario to
Big
small
Mario to
Got an
small
extra
Mario.
hit.
He's right, man. Okay, see, you know about the throwback. I'm not gonna lie, man. That was one of the worst things to have a power up and lose it. Like it's major back then. Like you lose a power up, you might cut your system off or just die.
I remember that there were levels in some games where I knew that there was a section that I was relying on power ups for, and if I lost a damn power up, I just had to die because I knew I wouldn't be able to do it. And it was especially terrible dude in games with auto saving where I would lose the power up and then the game would save, so then I would have to like kill myself and like backtrack and redo the level or whatever.
Oh snap. Yo, you killed it with that. I've done that many times. Yo, iconic items. And I keep pronouncing it. How do you pronounce that? Is it the Ocarina? Ocarina. So the Ocarina, Portal Gun, Mushroom. Now, so Portal Gun would technically, that would be more of a weapon, wouldn't it? Because what? Let me ask that. That is the question right there. Is the portal gun considered a weapon?
People here disagree. I argue it is, but I see why people would disagree. So I'll
Okay.
I'll I'll, I'll go with. I'll follow the herd. I'll go with the pop. I mean, look, I'm I'm the kind of guy to be that fucking image of the guy with like the crowd of a million people going, no, you all are incorrect. But
Okay.
fine, I'll concede this one. The argument is salad.
Yo, who thinks the first person to come up with a Mario's cat suit was a furry? Definitely. Facts. Facts. Bryce, you speeding facts right now. He was a furry. He was
Also-
actually probably the original furry. He
you
was
know-
the original furry.
Nick,
He's the reason he started it.
You realize we're pretty deep into this, and we haven't even said the announcement, have we?
Which one?
We were contracted by a special individual to announce a new product. So here, guys, this is it right here.
Say hello to Gateway 3DS.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that is so funny, man. That is hilarious. Gateway 3DS. And then it just shows like the MIG switch flashcard.
I need to make an edit of that now.
Just no shame, bro. Just no shame with your MIG switch flashcard.
Should I make an edit?
Gateway just take full responsibility. Like fuck MIG switch. It don't even MIG switch is just the name of the flashcard. Like Gateway's the actual.
The gateway MIG switch. We promised we had nothing to do with the Team Executor stuff. We just jumped straight
Stop,
to the
man.
MIG switch.
Oh, stop, man. He played that. Yo, if you do a cut with and it just pops up the MIG switch.
See,
Yo, that shit is hilarious.
If that video ever came out, you know what would be happening the next day. If we saw that video come out 5 minutes later, you and I would just be up like,
yo, you know me getting, they be like, yo, have you seen, oh my gosh, the news, bro. We be sitting there just like that. Yo, when are we getting MIG switch custom firmware? My man,
probably never, but
never.
You know, who knows?
I'm gonna say never. I don't think we ever getting it. I'm gonna be honest. Can we get it? Was the cow graphics on it like the old Gateway boxes? Yo, man, they need if I swear if I get my dumper and it have some of the same labels. Where my MIG switch, right? We talked about most of these, right? Where have you seen some of these labels before? Tell me some other products where you seen these labels at, right? So I'm curious to get my my dumper. I want to see what it say on the back. FCC. Why the hell do you put the FCC on it? What is this? EAC ROHS. Okay, what are these? What do those stand for? EAC ROHS FC. Now we know the FCC, Federal Communication Commission. All right, but I don't know. Made in Russia. That's one thing we know. Made in Russia.
I gotta pull something up real quick.
Yeah, this is matches. Definitely. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. One thing I would say, I was part of that whole when they sent the SX Pro. Yo, I remember getting my SX Pro. That box was so fire. Oh man, the presentation. Hey, salute Team Executor for their presentation back. Oh man, they made you feel like you was getting a nice piece of hardware to mod your system when they sent it to you. I remember getting my Cool Runners, my CR4. Oh my gosh, I remember my JR Programmer. Oh man, I'm taking y'all, man. My JR Programmer, yeah. Man, my JR Programmer, man. Nice boxes. Made you feel proud, man. And then there was so much like fake shit out there. They had a whole way to check and make sure your shit was legit. I ain't gonna lie, man. Them Chinese clones was killing. I ain't gonna lie. I bought Chinese clones from then on out. Once I used one and it worked.
Nick, here's the deal.
From then on out.
Take a look at
What's
this.
up?
Let me pull this up real quick.
That's
All right.
a good one, Reigns. We're gonna have to go over that.
You recognize those logos right here?
Power and utility certifications. Thank you, Bryce. Did not know that. So there we go.
And this
so
is
we
on
see
the
the
Stargate.
Tasty. That's on the Stargate.
Now, let me see if I can find.
Look at that logo right there. Same logo. Now, power and utility certifications. Now, Bryce, I don't know if you know about this. Let me see. Are devices, if they're coming from overseas, if they don't have these different certifications on there to specify your different certifications, maybe they're safe, are these products still allowed to go through? Do they make it through? Oh, same one. Because I think that they just stick these on there because they don't want their product to get stopped. But would the product get through without it? That's Gateway. Yo, we hey, we breaking down the news right here. They ain't ready. This is exclusive right here. That's
right.
Gateway.
Now let me do.
And they did say Gateway on the Mix Switch website, by the way. So they literally said Gateway on there. So I don't know if they changed that either. They probably left it. Executor. Okay.
I gotta.
Virusy.
Let's see viruses.
Look at that. Okay, let's see. All right, Virusy, open it up.
God, they fucking overpackaged the shit out of his. There we go.
There, I remember that.
Flip it
man.
over. Flip it over. Flip it over. Flip it over. Oh, look at that. Look at that right there. Same shit.
Dang, y'all.
Now let's see. What else did they make? What else did they make?
Hold on. So right now, you went to Gateway, Stargate,
Gateway, Stargate. You showed your MIG switch. Here's
MIG
the
switch.
SX Core and Light.
Okay, SX Core and Light.
Does he?
Damn, man, this is crazy. Damn, I was about to say I probably got mine in there.
Is it? You can't really see it.
I think he gonna pull it out. Hopefully he give us a close up. Unique product sourcing, man. My dog, come on, give us a close up. Don't make.
I think it's on. I think it's on the bottom. I remember when I.
It is. It is.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Look at that.
Right
and there's
there.
the SEC logo even.
All right. So, for instance, Rad e-bikes have the ROHS certification and no UL listing in the USA. ROHS is stricter, so it probably doesn't matter. Thank you for that, Bryce.
Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Top of the True Blue Mini. CE ROHS.
Damn. Now it's funny that, Bryce, you mentioned e-bikes because I've heard something about e-bikes.
Here's the thing though. Okay, these are all stuff sold in legitimate stores for legitimate reasons. These are not legitimate products being sold in legitimate stores for legitimate reasons. These are, clearly,
True.
by design piracy products.
Yeah, exactly. By design, you are correct. Literally manufactured from the get up piracy. I agree. And yo, I can't believe you're showing the same logo. Now, I don't know about, like you said, there are some certifications that are more strict than others.
But the thing is, it's a piracy product.
That's what I was gonna say.
Why would they give a shit to follow them?
Are they, Dr. Spence, if I ask you, are they slapping logos on it with no care in the world? Is there any real testing going on? Do you think this is all a shit show of logos?
I think it is, because there's no fucking way that the FCC approved these.
And I'm with you on that. I don't think the FCC gets this and says, hey, this product is great. I read the explanation and everything of this product. I love it. I don't think that. I'm with you. They see this and go, oh, we got you. We see where to go. Thank you. Giving us the address. Appreciate you. That's what I think. Sage, what's going on? Big salute. Sage, I see you out there, man. My dog out there grinding. Don't think I see your channel, man.
I can't find it on the Classic 2 Magic, but it's probably there. Oh, wait, MVG?
Okay.
Oh, shit, I forgot that he did a review of this.
So, NYC banned e-bikes in public housing, but almost all the fires were from batteries with no UL. Okay, CE or ROHS ratings. Wow.
Oh, wait, hold up. Finally. Okay, hold on.
Damn, didn't know that. So it's pretty important for some of those products to have that shit on. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. That's wild.
Okay,
so
I don't think the Classic 2 Magic has it for some reason. I don't know why that they decided to not put it on this one, unless he wants to turn the box again.
He might
I don't
turn it.
think.
Hold up.
Oh no, that might be. I think we've seen all sides, and it doesn't. The Classic 2 Magic doesn't have it. So everything but the Classic 2 Magic has it. Oh no, there it is. It's on the
There you
product.
go. There you go. You see it right there. Hold on. That looked like a CE and a ROHS. Hold on. Let me move my. Yep. That's it.
So that's
Yo.
about every modern Team Executor product. And Nick, pull out your mix switch packaging again.
Just so everybody can see.
Now I don't know why they threw the extra shit on there, but I don't know, man.
There's the FCC, ROHS right there. If it can.
And you know what? Let me just for good measure.
Come on, blur in there. Get in there. Come on. Okay, there we go. ROHS, EAC, FCC. You see the C and the E. All right. That looks like a Wii PSU. Yo, this thing's so small, bro. It's just small. It's just like paper. When you get it, it's just like open it up. It's for real, like a matchbox. Now, Dr. Specimen, let me ask, and this is a good question to ask, because you don't have a review unit. Did yours come any different than mine?
Nope, mine came about the exact same. Although mine did have very poorly scratched off ICs. I was able to clearly read the ESP S2, but they did scratch the ICE FPGA pretty well. But I already know it's an ICE FPGA, so you know.
It don't matter. Yeah. Now only needs FCC if it has radio frequency or causes interference. That would make sense.
It shouldn't though. The mix switch surely shouldn't.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It should, but like he said, and Bryce also said they'll slap labels on shit too. He didn't doubt that also.
But look, take a look. Okay, so take a look at this though. All right. Here is the box of a Galaxy. Wait, why is that not showing up?
And Yuri definitely applied that update. We did that on the video when we tested to see if it works on 18.0.
Galaxy S22 box. Just Google this. Nick, you went mute. Was that on purpose?
Yeah, that was a mistake. My bad. Appreciate it.
Nothing. None of those logos.
And this is a Galaxy S22.
Yeah, like a gold standard consumer electronic has nothing, none of that stuff on it.
And this actually, now I don't know if it may be somewhere else, but I would think you would have to put it here directly on the box. And that does carry frequencies, right?
Yeah,
wouldn't that need an FCC logo?
Well, here, okay.
There we go. Okay, that's what we're looking for.
Is this a different? No. Oh, this is Exynos. So this is a European model. Which, okay, that makes sense though, because they are selling this worldwide.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the RHS thing on it.
I know.
But again, at the end of the day,
it's a piracy device. Why are they slapping this shit on? They're not going through any so that's like saying, man, I got my crack cocaine FDA approved. Right? We know good and damn well I'm not going to be able to sell crack cocaine FDA approved. It just ain't happening. Right? No government agency is going to take my crack cocaine and go, it's crack cocaine. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like, it reminds me of the fucking quote from the AVGN when he was talking about big rigs over the road racing, that horrible fucking terribly made game. And he was like, it even has an ESRB rating. The ESRB played this and went, wow, this is shit. But but that's what the FCC would have to do. It's like, wow, this is clearly an illegal piracy product. But
I know.
That's all our test.
And Sage said he want that piracy machine, man. I already know. Hey, you ain't got to wait much longer, man. If you order one, you're going to have a flashcard soon, man. Go ahead and do what you do. You know what I mean? Everybody tell do what you do.
I could be pirating up the ass with my mix switch if I wanted to, but I'm not because I just don't want to fucking take the risk. Because the thing is, I could very well accidentally not delete the files off of it, leave it in my system, and then if I put it in a normal mode, that's a ban instantly. I'm just not taking the risk with that. And you know, that's some shitty. I just realized too. God forbid someone like runs up to you, steals your switch, shoves a mix switch in to get you banned, and then like gives you your switch back or something. Like, dude, it's like those fucking USB killer attacks, but for the Switch.
Oh, snap, man. Now, yo, Bryce. That man said my $5 AliExpress ear camera didn't pay for any certification, even though it's got all that. And I ain't gonna lie, them ear cameras, they be, you know how doctors be telling you, you're gonna damn near blow your eardrum out with that shit. And yo, they just sell that shit like it ain't nothing. I agree with him. I got mine a week or so ago. Okay, Yuri, got yours. Nice. Got your flash card. Now, one thing Rain said, yo, I see Rain's putting in there most iconic saying from video game characters or lines from video game characters. I ain't gonna lie, we could be all day. You know what I mean? There's just too many. I'm just looking. Look, boy, Kratos. To me, here we go. Woohoo! Everyone to be Mario. It'll be
Fuck me from Conquer, really?
He said, dead NPC. I took an arrow to the knee. I remember that one. Call of Duty Zombie. He got some good feel regular, please. Gas station simulator. Look, he said he just messed. Yo, but one thing he said, man, was woohoo! Number one. Right there, you won. Hey, they be like, what's the most iconic line? Here we go. Woohoo! Okay. It'll probably be another line in there. But yo, Dr. Specimen, man, we did, quite a few. I was only supposed to be on an hour, man. We went way past that, yo. We did great.
I need you to start coming on these, man. I'm taking up too much of your goddamn time. I'm surprised I haven't gotten an angry phone call from you after the stream's like, listen here, Dead Specimen. I shouldn't have fucking let you on here. God damn it. It was the worst mistake of my life.
No, it's great to have dialogue. Dialogue is always good. You can never, so the thing about dialogue is if I'm just sitting here saying my opinion and how I feel, then it's just my opinion and how I feel. And everybody can say what they feel in the chat. But when you got somebody else, and especially you're younger, you have a different view on things, different things you look at. So it changes a lot of things. Might change how I think, might change how you think. So you always need a little dialogue every now and then. So we get topics, we go over them, and there we go. You know what I mean? So, I know DJ C Money, man. Let me go ahead and get this link in here. Hold up, because I forgot. I was supposed to put the link in.
I gotta finish up some fucking homework. So man, I'm gonna hop off. I'll let you say Money take the reins, bro. Thanks for having me on. Which I don't know why I'm saying that because I'm basically you basically gave me the keys to come on here whenever, but still, man, you still gave me those keys, and I still thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing down there, getting your fucking liquor mixed up or something, but
it's coffee, man. I can't get too wasted, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's Easter Sunday. I already had a drink earlier. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, I ain't gonna get too wasted, man. Even though I got the liquor and stuff here, I'm trying to get back sober. Okay? Like, man, I was a little, but I got me some coffee. I'm back up. I'm feeling good now, man. But definitely go ahead and do your thug dizzle. You know what I mean? It's tough streaming on your own, especially without a chat. Yo, talk, Yuri. Yeah, someone who don't know Thundercats. I ain't gonna lie, Bryce. Get them, Bryce. They own you, Dr. Specimen. You said you didn't know Thundercats, man. So, Thundercats, He-Man, G.I. Joe. All go hand in hand.
I know two of those.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll give you that. Hey, do you remember Heathcliff?
No.
Oh, man. Heathcliff, no one should terrorize a neighbor. Something like that. I don't remember. So do you remember the Cosby Show?
Oh, God. Not for the right reasons.
Look, I'm with you. Not for the same reason it was out.
I did grow up with Little Bill.
Okay. All right. Okay. Definitely remember Little Bill. So there we go. All right. So you ain't that far off. You're a little bit off. You know what I mean? When you came around, hold on. When Nickelodeon, because Nickelodeon was out, did you watch or know what Wild and Crazy Kids was?
No.
Oh, you ain't never seen Wild and Crazy Kids? Okay, let me go back. Have you seen Nickelodeon Guts?
No.
Oh, man. Double Dare?
Might have heard of it, but...
Oh, Dr. Specimen. See, Bryce, why you do this, Bryce? Bryce, you didn't look Hong Kong way.
Wait, is Double Dare where that whole slime shit came from?
Exactly. It's the whole, they say dared. Another person says double dare. And then they go physical challenge. And yes, they go through the slime, picking all the shit out the green boogers. And I got the flag. Oh, slimy. Oh. Yes, that's Double Dare. You know what I'm saying? Classic TV. And that's the reason I asked, because back then, that shit used to be cool. Nowadays, that shit lame. I ain't gonna lie. You put some Double Dare and all that.
Like if your yeah, I ain't even gonna say it, man, because it was fire back then. But I ain't gonna lie, you do that shit now, that shit's gonna be trash bags and garbage cans. Ain't nobody watching that shit. Look, you can't do that on television. Hey, Bryce, you can't do shit on television no more, Bryce. Except, hey, there's a couple things you can do. I ain't gonna say it. I might get canceled. Okay? There's a couple things you can do. Okay? But I'm trying to be, they'll let you get away with a lot of bullshit, but you can't talk about the Lord. You know what I mean? That's wild. It's crazy things out here in this world. But hey, Bryce, we're in a new time, Bryce, okay? We're in a big time of inclusion. You must include everybody. Okay? I don't care if the last place team is sitting over there by themselves. You make sure to walk your ass over there and give them an award. They need to feel special too. I don't want that 8th place team feeling sad. So you make sure to get their ass a good trophy too. Okay? All right? All inclusion. That's what we about hold on. YCD was where some came from. YCD TLT was where some came from. There, you can't do that on television. They don't know nothing about that, man. They don't know nothing about that. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oh, Legends of the Hidden Temple, another, but you can't do that on television. Was one. He forgot. I just remembered. That made me think of what's the other one? Oh God, we are talking some old ass shows. What was the show they were in high school? It used to come on Nickelodeon, man.
Bro, there was like 20.
It was, yeah, you're right, Dan. That was crazy. That was mad wild. Yeah, you're right. So early 90s and Kids in the Hall or Kids of the Hall. That's what it was. Kids of the Hall. I believe it. See? You don't know about that. Now, so we watch a lot of this old shit that you'll probably never see. But no, they hitting it, man. I know, okay, we all old. I know a lot of old people. That's why the 74% was Mario. And that's why Pikachu got 8. You know what I mean? A lot of people wasn't feeling that Pikachu. But Dr. Specimen, you know what I mean? Go ahead. I'm going to have DJ C Money go ahead and take us out, man. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, do your thug dizzle, man.
Have a good night, y'all.
Man, you too, man. Enjoy, man. Yo, DJ C Money, what's popping, man?
Yo, what's poppin', Nick?
Yeah,
Put me on there.
Yo, what's good, man? Hold on. Let's get a side by side. Yo, I'm about to pull up. You can't do that on television. I want to pull that up. You can't do that. Because I remember that, but vividly. Oh, he is not lying. Yo, I got to give it up, Bryce. I got to give it up. He right. That is the originator. That is where it all came from. That's where it all came from, bro. He on the spot. It all came from that show. He is absolutely right. That show was before my time, actually. But he is right. That is where everything got everything from. Right there. You can't do that on television. That's why I didn't remember the name of it before my time. Yeah, go ahead, man. Do your thug dizzle, man. You got it, man. Give us a shout out. Let's go. Hit him. Yeah. Know what I mean?
Can you dig it, sucker?
We dig it. We dig it.
Happy feelings in the air.
Come on, come with it.
I can't pronounce the name.
Hey, Yuri. And what I'm gonna do, Yuri? My bad. I usually put the link in. Yuri, my bad. Next time I go live, because DJ C Money. You see, I put the link in too late. I forgot to put the link in. I thought I put it in there early in the chat, but I just forgot. I came in late. It was Easter Sunday and all that. I meant to already put the link, but yes, I do. Come on there, man. Spit your piece. Spit your piece. I want everybody to come on there to say what you got to say. What you say?
How you pronounce the other name?
Dr. Specimen, he had to go get that schoolwork, man.
No,
yeah, he said he had to get some schoolwork, man. Who?
No,
Who you talking about? Hold up. Reigns. Hold up. We got Reigns. We got Yuri. We got Bryce. We got what you gonna say? Joe? I ain't seen Joe. Sage.
No, it's not.
Shane.
It starts with P.
It starts with B? With a T? Hold up. Let me think, man. With a T. Hold up. I'm gonna just start naming names. Tango, Tommy, Taurus, Too Short.
The ones that here. The ones that here. Look.
He ain't here? Dad, I can't forget. What's up? Yo, Reigns. You talking about Reigns of Onyx? Ah, yeah, that's you talking about. Trenton. That's what you were thinking of. Hey, look, shout out to the lady. Hey, I see that shirt. That's a fly shirt over there. Hey, that's a fly shirt, man. I like the shirt. You know, I had to put the Easter do-over, you know what I mean? But under the Easter do-over, it's podcast, you know what I'm saying? Under the Easter do-over, it's podcast. All right? So, yeah, that's what you talking about. Reigns, yeah, it was Trenton. Yeah, because he come in as Trent. He got another account, too. He do come on as Trent. That's what you was talking about. Yo, DJ C Money. Yo, DJ C Money, let me ask you a question, man. Yo, let me ask you a question, man. Hey.
Go ahead.
Number one. Give me the number one video game, man. Number one video game character, man. I need to hear this. Come on, man. Number one video game character. Who would you say?
Hands down, Mario Brothers.
Smart man. Smart man right there. That is a smart man right there. I started clapping for you, man. That's a great answer. And yes, DJ C Money, see, that's how you know you from. You know you from TikTok, because you be on TikTok too. They don't know. You got a TikTok account. I catch you on there. And you see me live, DJ C Money. Let me ask you something, man, because I haven't asked you this. When you come into my lives on TikTok, what is it like? Is it like this, or is it like crazy?
Well,
if you had to compare
crazy, but
I ain't gonna lie, man. TikTok be crazy, bro. It be crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? TikTok be having me. I be, yo, let's salute, let's go. And it'd be like 100 people, right? 100 and something people. It's crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie, but we gonna chop this up. This will be on TikTok. Like, you know, we all over. We try to put on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Trovo, D Live, Kick. Man, we can keep going. Everywhere. We spreading all over. All right. TikTok, yup. Harder to follow chat on TikTok. He ain't preaching. Man, he preaching. It's a lot harder to follow that TikTok chat, yo. That TikTok chat be going. Yo, TikTok chat, you miss something and feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, TikTok crazy. Yo, TikTok be having me. For those who don't know, if you go to TikTok and see some of my Clash Royale clips, just watch. And it ain't nothing live. Yo, live, it be crazy. 100 something people, everybody talking shit. Oh my Lord. Woo, man, you gotta drink you a Gatorade. You gotta drink a Gatorade before you start a TikTok stream.
No.
Yeah, you gotta drink a Gatorade, man. A Powerade, something. You can't go into that dehydrated, man. You can't go into a TikTok stream dehydrated, man. You're gonna pass out live. Trust me. Better not ever go dehydrated to a live. You're gonna pass out. Yo, Yuri said he got his channel too. Shout out, man, to all my streamers out there. Reigns too. Check out Reigns Twitch. Check out Reigns TikTok. What you say? What'd you say, DJ C Money?
Hey, Chuck.
Go ahead.
Have their own page too. They have their own page too, Chelsea.
What'd you say? The page? What'd you say? Say it again. Make sure it broke up. Oh, to go live?
Chelsea.
Might have to check, so we'll see if we got to pay. Yup, LOL. I'm honored you were looking for me. Hey, see? Oh, so you found, so C Money, you found Trenton on TikTok. Was you able to find him okay? Because I remember you was looking for him before. You was trying to add him. so you can be able to see his stuff on TikTok.
What is your username? What is your username?
His name, the Trenton, is Trenton with the T. Remember the one you said with a T? He said you got him. You might already got him under your thing. See, man, we connected, man. You don't be knowing, man. I be tapped in like Flynn. Telling you. I be tapped in like the water faucet, man. I be tapped in like the water faucet, man.
It's messaging me right now on TikTok.
Yeah. See, I'm following right now. Salute.
Salute
Right there, man. And yo, everybody who got their channels, man, keep doing it. We going to the top, man. You know, hey, you got to grind hard as hell now, bro. It gets harder every day. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I'm where I'm at right now. Because shit, if I wasn't, I can think if I started today, oh my Lord. I'd probably be better because I know a lot more. But yo, it's it. Yo, appreciate that. And yo, the Discord, man, I'm actually going to say, big shout out to Dr. Specimen, Kyle. I got to shout them out for the Discord. They handle a lot of the stuff in the Discord, man. Without them guys, it would not be what it is. They keep that information going. So I got to definitely salute them for that. I got to salute them for that right there. And I tell them, do it. That's why they come in. They got rain. These are people who've been helping. You know what I mean? They help a lot. So shit, hey, please, thank you. You know what I mean? If we could all just help each other, shit, we could all get more content up. Yo, DJ C Money. Now, one thing I ain't asked, man. What? What's up, man?
It's 11 o'clock.
That's what I was gonna say, man. Take us out, man. It's 11 o'clock, man. Easter Sunday, man. You gotta take us out, man. Take us out. What's gonna be our takeout? Go ahead and take us out, man.
Okay. First of all, Bryce, my brother, let me know your username so I can look you up on TikTok. Because I don't remember talking to you on there. Shout out to that's man. My brother Shane, my brother Dee, my brother, my sister,
yeah,
my sister Chelsea,
you on it, man.
My brother Nick.
There you go.
My brother Nick, my dog, my big dog.
Oh, you did it, everybody. Dang.
Oh.
There you go, man. That was good. You got everybody in there, man.
Like and subscribe. And then go to those sides. If you know what it is. We are asleep. You want to know what it is?
Hey, man, put them glasses back on. You know, you ever seen Skip and Shannon? That man said, hey, put your glasses back on. Don't blind yourself, man. Go ahead. You swagging too hard, man. Swagging too hard. Don't hurt him, man. Don't hurt him, man. All right? Chill back. All right. Look up Bro Bryce Bible on Facebook. I stream every day. Yo, Bryce, got you. Everybody, Bro Bryce Bible on Facebook. And I represent that. And Bryce, if you out there preaching the Bible and the gospel, my brother. That's what I'm talking about. I was just sat up in Easter Sunday, sat up in 2 services. Yes, I represent it. Okay? I did communion twice. Talk. I did it twice. All right, that's how much I was showing love. Talk to him, DJ C Money. Did you pay the respects on Easter Sunday, sir? I already know you did. I already know you did. I ain't even got to talk to you. I already know you did.
Nick, I love the Lord.
What's up? That's what I'm talking about, man. Let me go ahead and give you some, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
You know what I'm saying? And Bryce, I am gonna go ahead and add you. I'm the kind of king. You know what I'm saying? I tune into those. You know what I'm saying? All right. So look,
That's
Reigns, he has risen. Oh, you already know. That's what the saying was. I ran sound booth services. Oh, okay. He run the sound booth services. Okay. No, nice. Shoot, nice. And I ain't gonna lie. I've been to, like I said, I double service up today. Double service. Look, went to one service. And usually, I ain't gonna lie, Reigns, usually it's one service for me. I did do a double. Did a double. You know what I mean? Double service, dude. Just pay dues and you know, it's always good when you could pay that time. What'd you say?
Nick, what's her
Oh man, I can't get that personal info live, man. Them folks be at my church, man. You know people be watching me. Them folks be at, and they know what day. They gonna be like, oh, I don't come. I'll tell you offline, though. I'll tell you offline, though. I'll tell you, hey, I'll get you. Hey, this church I be at, I'm going it Sunday too. And you can come right along. You know what I'm saying? I got you. All right? And Yuri, appreciate that, man. And Yuri, we definitely gonna be checking y'all. And yo, damn, Reigns, I didn't know you was right there in Oregon, man. I ain't know he was right there. Oh, yo, I be all over too, damn. Don't even, hey, you mess around, I be in Oregon. That's one of the states that I do plan on vacationing soon. Because I'm trying to do the 50 state thing. And I haven't done anything Oregon. And I'm not going to Portland. Okay? So I go anywhere else. But Portland. Okay, not doing it. All right, so other than that, y'all, hey, appreciate everybody here. It's late. Everybody, let's get to bed. We know most of us got to work, get up, and go just do something. DJ C Money, Pleasure, Bryce, Reigns, Yuri, everybody. I know Shane was there. I see my man Sage, Chelsea, Dead Specimen, DJ C Money. Shit, I don't know who else I'm leaving out. Shane. Shit, I don't know. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, look, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Yo, appreciate y'all.